In this video, I'll be going over the order of operations, also known as PEMDAS. Abbreviation of PEMDAS was used for memorization purposes. It's spelled PEMDAS. The P stands for parentheses, E stands for exponents, M stands for multiplication, D stands for division, A for addition, and S for subtraction. Now notice that multiplication and division, they were boxed together. The reason for that is multiplication and division are on the same level, so you can multiply or you can divide based on the order of equation. And the same way for addition and subtraction, you could add them or subtract them in the order that they come in. So when we look at an equation, we want to go down the list. If the equation have parentheses, then those need to go first. P stands for parentheses. And if you see exponents, that goes second. And if you see multiplication or division, that will come as third. And then addition and subtraction come as fourth. So let's take a look at the first example. We have 5 times 4 plus 20 minus 7. So we can see that from this equation, we have parentheses. So these will go first. So whatever that's within the parentheses are the ones that we're going to work on first. So although the subtraction is on the last part of the order operation, we need to work on them first because they are within the parentheses. We're going to take care of 20 minus 7 first, and that will come out to 13. And then we'll look at the next order of operation. If we go down the list of parentheses, exponents, then we'll see multiplication being the next one. So that's why 5 times 4 is the next one we will work on. So 5 times 4 is 20. And then we bring down the operation of addition here. And now we just complete the addition, 20 plus 13, and answer is 33. Now for the second equation, we see parentheses. So that's the first. So we gotta deal with whatever that's inside the parentheses first, which is 9 minus 4. So that will work out first. 9 minus 4 equals 5. And then we bring the 5 down. Now all we have left is multiplication, which is 5 times 5. So equals 25. So that's the answer for the second. Now moving on to the third example, we have 13 plus 12 minus 5. Now 12 minus 5 is within the parentheses, so we're going to work on that first. 12 minus 5 equals 7. Then we have 13 and plus 7. And the addition is the only operator here. So we simply add 13 plus 7 and we have 20. Now the next equation we have is more complex, it's longer, but we'll go through the same process, looking down the list, see if there's any part of the equation that has parentheses, and we do see it. So that needs to be worked on first. So 3 times 2 is 6, so we have 6. Now what would be next? Looking at the equation again, do we have any exponents? No, we don't. Multiplication or division? Yes, we do. We have a division, and it's right here. So we're going to do 15 divided by 3 next. And that comes out to 5. And we bring the operator down. And also the 18 down. Like so. And now we have a subtraction and addition. Addition and subtraction falls in the same group. So you can do them in the order that they come in. So we can just take 18 minus 5, which is 13. Then we plus 6. And 13 plus 6 is 19. So the answer is 19. Now for the fifth example here, we have a fairly long equation. And we're gonna go down the list and check if there are anything with parentheses. So we can see that there is parentheses here. So that means that we have to work on everything that's inside the parentheses. Now there's a lot inside. So within the parentheses, we also have to figure out which ones goes first. So going down the list, there's a division, there's an addition, and there's a subtraction. And we know division goes before addition and subtraction. So that will go first. And 20 divided by 5 is 4. Okay, and then the next, addition and subtraction, both are on the same group. So we will do them in order. So 4 plus 12 minus 4. Okay, and then, so we'll take 4 plus 12 and then minus 4. 4 plus 12 is 16, and then minus 4. Then 16 minus 4 is 12. And since this is the last operator, we know just simply 70 minus 12, and we have 58. And so 58 would be your answer. Now moving on to example 6. From this equation, we don't have any parentheses. So we're gonna see which one should go first. And now we see multiplication and division. So we know these two has to be done first. Now multiplication comes first before division, so we're gonna work on the multiplication part first. And 5 times 13 is 15. And then next we'll work on the 30 divided by 6. So 30 divided by 6 is 5. We bring down the 8. Now we are left with two operators, addition and subtraction. And they're in the same group, so we're going to do them in order. 8 plus 15 first, which is 23. Then we'll minus 5. And 23 minus 5 is 18. And so 18 would be your answer in this case. Now moving on to example 7. We can see that there's parentheses. So we'll work on 5 times 4 first. That becomes 20. And then bring the rest down. And now we have a multiplication and an addition. So multiplication goes first. So 3 times 20 is 60. And then we add the 5. And the answer is 65. Moving on to the last one. In this example, we can see it's just addition and subtraction. But we need to work on everything that's inside the parentheses first. And what's inside the parentheses are subtraction and addition. Since they fall in the same group, we'll do them in order. So 32 minus 20 is 12. And then we add the 5. And then we have 12 plus 5 still within the parentheses. So we gotta complete that first. 17. And then we will bring down the 5. And then lastly, 5 plus 17, 22. And that's the answer. So these 8 examples are how you would handle based on order of operation. Hopefully this is helpful to you, and thank you for watching.